Hey everyone, welcome back to the Cruiscape YouTube channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Saunyoto Portable Power Mount. If any of you are having issues with your Starlink, two major issues that I had was that with the Starlink, yes, it does come with a stand. However, the stand doesn't offer much. And if you know anything about the Starlink, you'll know that it is pretty demanding and needs to be in the right position for you to get the maximum connectivity with it. And also, it does have power demands as well. So that was two issues. One was power. It doesn't come with a mounted battery or internal power. And second was it doesn't come with a stand that you can position however you want, where you want. And this is usually laying on the floor, it's in the dirt, it's really close to, you know, getting it damaged or anything like that. So I wanted something that was going to get it off the ground and something that would also provide power or pass-through power. And that is where actually Saunyoto comes in. So the Saunyoto Portable Power Mount, it is actually made specifically for the Starlink, tri-powered. It is 45,000 mAh, so that's a huge power capacity. That's exactly what you guys are going to need. And it also is fast charging. And one of the most important things about the Saunyoto is that it is a 65 watt pass-through power. While this battery does stay topped off, it will use pass-through power, and that's really important for me because with the Starlink, what you want is you want to be able to have it running as much as you can. So if you do have it wired in, which was another thing I wanted to talk about, having to deal with the wiring on the Starlink can be frustrating. And you guys, I'm going to be transparent with you. This is the same cable mess that we had from our last video, which I will link, and you guys can check that video out, how it can help you minimize all the cables and have onboard power when you need it. And when you do need to power the battery, you want to use power or pass-through charging, then you can bring in the cable. You can help with that when you want to use pass-through or you want to do charge up the battery. That's fine, but I don't want to have a cable running all the time. Sometimes I want just to stand, and if you are going to be in the campsite and you do want to just power your Starlink, well, then you can go ahead and use this as a stand when you aren't using it for power, and it can hold it up nice. Saunyoto actually reached out to me after watching some of my last videos and mentioned that they actually had a solution for the problem I was having. So they mentioned that they'd send one my way. So this is actually from Saunyoto, and they told me, go ahead and film what you need, full creativity. If you run into any issues, let us know. Everything I review on this channel is something that I would use personally, or I do use personally, and I like very much. So if you guys actually enjoy that kind of content, go ahead and hit the like button below. It helps out the channel tremendously because I want to grow the channel and bring you guys more cool videos. But back to the Saunyoto. This is actually going to be their newest unit that they came out with, an updated version. So maybe like a generation 2 kind of unit. So I actually did get you guys a discount code, and I actually did put that below. So if you guys are looking at getting one of these, you can go ahead and the link below, click on it, it'll take you directly to the one you need, and you guys can apply that discount code. That was really cool of them. So yeah, we have full creative freedom with the Saunyoto power. How about we see what you get inside the Saunyoto? We'll look at the quality, the specs, and everything behind it. Without further ado, guys, let's get into it. All right, you get that right away. You get some specifications for those of you that want some specifications. There you go. Oh, nice. We get a braided cable here, and we get USB-C charging cables. That's really nice. Rated up to 100 watts. And there you go. We get the DC barrel cables. It looks like it does have a pinched rib here at the bottom. I'm not sure what the indication of that is. Maybe it helps with gripping. We can take a look at that and see what the difference is, or it helps it seat better. It's actually nice, and it's interesting that Starlink doesn't do that. And it seems like some of these companies use a more silicone-based style connector. It seems like the Starlink one is a little stiffer. Starlink, I'm hoping you guys are creating smaller cable options so we can go directly through you if we do need to, because it looks like the quality of the Starlink cables are just a little bit better. And man, this took a serious hit. I'm not sure what happened there, but yeah. Thankful for using our product. Cool. Well, thank you guys for sending that over. Oh, this is cool. This is actually the case that comes in some of the anchors. I actually like these cases a lot. They actually last pretty dang long, and I always store extra stuff. So if you guys did want to actually put your cable in there, you can do that. That's actually really cool. So you can hold your cables in there, maybe an extra connectors, USB-C cable if you want to upgrade, and you can go ahead and do that. But that's really cool that they actually send that over. So I like that. It comes in a nice case. Everything's really sleek. Now let's get this opened up here and see what we actually get. That is really nice. The finish on it, well, it's kind of like a gunmetal silver color. Looks like it has a rubberized finish over the ports. So we'll look at this here. There's your USB-C port. There's the DC barrel port, so you can go out with the USB-C, charge something else, and connect the DC barrel port directly into your Starlink. No rattles, no creaks, no nothing. It feels really solid of a unit. This is going to be where you actually connect your Starlink. So if you do want to use a different type of connection there, you can go ahead and do that for the stand. Setting up your Starlink. Most people think you're already cool about it because, well, first of all, you got a Starlink, and now you're gonna be busting this thing out like that. And there you go. There's the legs on it, that high finish in there. And check this out, we actually get some specifications in there. So right here it tells you it's a USB-C type output, 30 volts, Starlink tri-power. It gives you the specification. So pretty sturdy. Just having it there like that, it's actually really sturdy. It does have metal in the center, and it looks like some of the other stuff, they replaced it with plastic. They want to keep things lightweight. I appreciate that. You know, you think you want everything metal, aluminum, until you're actually out there outdoors and you're hiking. You realize the weight is actually serious. So I think they say for every ounce, it's kind of a pound when you're out there and you're really tired and fatigued. So I appreciate that. We'll see how everything holds up over time. We'll be revisiting some of this stuff. So how about we actually set everything up? What you're actually gonna need is, you're gonna need to remove this piece here. So how to remove this, you just pull it up there on that bottom tab, pop it up, and it should be pretty simple. And then before you guys actually lock this mount in, make sure you get the cable installed first. That way you're not trying to get through or damaging anything. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and just pop that in there like that. And those little fins actually provide protection so no dust or water gets in there. I appreciate them for doing that. And right now, currently, I'm not too familiar with this, so I'm gonna just pass this through that middle piece there. So you guys saw that right there. We went ahead and just passed that through the middle piece, and we're gonna go ahead and just pop this in there like that. We're gonna go ahead and grab the Saunyoto and make sure that this kind of this piece right here that's a bit raised is actually gonna line up with this, so there isn't any damage done to it. So you guys will see that there. He'll just sit in there nicely. If not, it'll kind of guide you in. But as you know, so you guys don't run into any issues, you can just go ahead and do that. And luckily they provide that Allen wrench, so you can just tighten it up there like that. Sits in there nicely. And we will go ahead and open this up here. It's going to be our USB-C. We're going to go ahead and plug this in. I wish this was actually deeper, so that way the barrel cable can actually go in there the same way it does for the Starlink, so it'll block out any dust. I'm not sure why that isn't done on a lot of products, I noticed. So it'd be nice to put the barrel cable, because that is going to provide protection, because I'm not sure if any water gets in there, if that's going to cause any issues. We can look at that later. So that is one downside I noticed. And we will deploy this here like that. From what I understand, the new version actually has a green LED light. A lot of people were complaining about the white LED light, and it was having issues with seeing it in different lighting. But now they use green, and as we know, green is more sensitive to the eye. So the eye is actually going to catch green a lot quicker. So we'll see how it does out there, and hopefully that actually helps. There you go, there's the Saunyoto solving two problems for us. One with the onboard power. The second is gonna be a stand that we need, because like I mentioned, the Starlink is demanding when it comes to power and when it needs to be just in the perfect position. So this actually helps you out. So you can go ahead and just move the stand like that, where it needs to be, how it needs to be. And if you wanted to install a swivel at the top, you can also do that. That way you get rid of this middle piece, and you can actually position it just how you want it without moving the stand, spinning it around, and have it exactly like you like. So you guys, I hope that helped you out. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I love hearing from you guys. If you guys have any input on the Saunyoto or have experienced anything, get down in the comment section, let me know. But this actually will be the newest version that they have out. So when you guys go on and you purchase it on the link below, you guys will actually get the new version. They are doing away with the old version, so this is going to be the one you guys get. One way of checking is making sure you guys have that green LED light, or if you guys are working from home and you want to go to maybe a coffee shop and sit outside, maybe you want to go work from the park or whatever it may be, this actually gives you the freedom to do what you guys need to do and take that internet connection with you on the go. And with 45,000 mAh and pass-through charging, you guys can go pretty darn far, especially with a solar setup. If you have a solar setup on the side and you are directly connected into here, well, you got power for a long time. Well, I hope that helps you guys out and you enjoyed it. So that is a look at the Saunyoto for the Starlink.